Rey Mysterio. Translation: Mystery King. While we certainly know more about this masked marvel than most other luchadors, there is still a good deal of mystery surrounding old Rey. Here are 10 things you didn't know about Rey Mysterio. He didn't create the 619. We put an asterisk on this entry because while he technically created the move called the 619, the motion of the move itself is ripped from someone else. Mysterio's signature rotation in between the top and middle rope has put away numerous foes over the years, but it didn't even begin as an attack. Innovated by Japan's legendary Tiger Mask, the move was originally meant to fake fans into thinking a wrestler was going to dive, until Mysterio made it an attack. His family life. Successful marriages in wrestling are rarer than an unscripted promo, so we must give respect to performers who managed a marriage while still being an active performer. Mysterio is one of those few unicorns. He's been married to his wife Angie since the mid-90s, and together they have 2 children, Dominic and Aaliyah, both of whom had been part of WWE storylines. And by the evidence at hand, we suppose that having CM Punk sing happy birthday to your daughter is the key to a healthy marriage in wrestling. Obvious, really. He was a stunt double. Every Rey Mysterio match leaves you breathless and makes you wonder that Mysterio could have been a hell of a stuntman in the movie business. Well, you wouldn't be far off. In 2003's highly anticipated horror crossover, Freddy vs. Jason, Mysterio landed a small role as a stunt double for Freddy Krueger. In a scene where Freddy jumped off pipes, Mysterio filled in. This is the closest thing Rey has ever had to a heel turn. And no, let's not speak of WCW in the 2000s. He was set to lose his mask in 1997. Do yourself a favor, go to WWE Network and watch Eddie Guerrero vs. Rey Mysterio at Halloween Havoc 1997. It's possibly these best friends' greatest match together and a highlight of the late 90s WCW. But it almost had a disastrous ending. The match was set as Guerrero's Cruiserweight Championship versus Mysterio's mask. Mysterio was set to lose until a few minutes before showtime, where the finish was changed. WCW would never do something that stupid, right? He got injured on a movie set. There's a great list of many sins committed by the 2000 cinematic tire fire known as Ready to Rumble. One of the oft-forgotten ones, though, is that it got Rey Mysterio hurt. While filming a shot where Rey does a Hurricane Rana from the top rope, Mysterio's opponent, Prince Iaukea, botched the final part of the move. The result was Mysterio being dealt a serious knee injury which kept him out of action for several months. He's violated the wellness policy. Mysterio seems like the last guy who would break the WWE's wellness policy, but he's actually a 2-time offender. His first offense came in 2009 when he failed to provide notice to the WWE in time for a prescribed drug that he was taking to heal from injuries. His second offense came in 2012 for amphetamines, which can be used for numerous things like suppressing appetite, treating fatigue, and ADHD. He loves skulls. So, Rey Mysterio has a lot of masks, especially since he rarely wears the same one twice. A lot of his masks incorporate skulls, and the reason for that goes back to his Mexican roots. Mexico has a holiday called Dia de los Muertos on November 1st, which honors all the friends and family members who have died. So anyone thinking Mysterio was into dark arts or something like that are mistaken, even if Magician Mysterio sounds awesome. His ties to his uncle. As far as WWE fans know, the in-ring name of Óscar Gutiérrez is simply Rey Mysterio. In every other promotion though, he has been known as Rey Mysterio Jr., and there's a good reason for that. Back in his teenage years, Mysterio Jr. was trained by his uncle, the original Rey Mysterio. It's tradition in Lucha Libre that the son of a wrestler takes on his father's name, but since Rey's uncle had no children, Mysterio took on the name after some convincing. Reynifer? Of all the wrestlers to implicate in a celebrity affair hoax, Rey Mysterio would seem like a pretty unlikely candidate. Leave it up to the National Enquirer, though, to make up this ridiculous story. In 1997, during the height of Mysterio's run in WCW, the magazine churned out a story which said that Jennifer Aniston was the luchador's mistress. Obviously untrue, Mysterio got a kick out of the story and even bought a copy of the magazine to show his wife. The story behind his unmasking. Unless you have several damn good reasons for it, you should never, under any circumstances, unmask a luchador. WCW, though, had no respect for the sacred traditions of Lucha Libre. Mysterio was unmasked in 1999 due to Eric Bischoff's insistence that Mysterio would be more marketable without the mask. So under Bischoff's logic, the seemingly underage-looking Mysterio is more marketable unmasked than when he looks like a superhero? Why is he a genius again? And that's it for our list. Is there any cool fact about Mysterio that we left out? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to The Sportster for more awesome videos. See you next time!